Hey everybody, and welcome to Run Tall with Tim. I'm Tim, and today's video is the first workout for week 7 of a 15-week half marathon training program using Garmin Coach. I'm going to head out to my state park to get this workout in. I got my backpack packed. I'm ready to go, so let's just get right into it. Today is Tuesday, and on tap today is an easy run. So I'm going to start with a 5-minute jog to warm up, and then I'm going to run for 40 minutes at my easy run pace, which ranges between a 9:14 and a 10:14 minute mile. And then I'm going to take 5 minutes to jog to cool down to complete the workout. Now, I'm out at my local state park. I'm going to be running trails. So it's going to be, even though I'm going to be running at an easy pace, I expect it's going to be a pretty difficult workout at times because there's a lot of hills that I'm going to be running up and down. To help me with that, I'm wearing the Hoka Speed Goat 3s today. I was out yesterday here and rode these trails on my mountain bike, and there's some spots that are really muddy, pretty mucky, so I thought the Speed Goat 3s would be a good choice to try to help me get my workout in. So I'm going to get right into it, but I'll let you know how it goes. So I'm in the 5-minute jog to cool down. For those of you following along, that I've had some ankle trouble, and it's still there, but I don't think that I hurt it anymore. I guess that's kind of my biggest concern, because more than anything, I want to be able to run this and be healthy. Okay, so let's check it out, see how I did. I'm back in my car. It is just absolutely gorgeous out here today. It was about 55 degrees when I left to go on the run, and it's supposed to get up to 80 degrees today. So sometimes we get these one-day warm-ups, and that's what this is. It's going to be cooler the rest of the week, but hey, we'll enjoy today while we got it. Let's just take a look and see how that workout turned out for me. at the end there, it lasts probably 10 minutes. I had about 10 minutes to get back to the car. I had, the workout had ended, but I was still a ways away, so I just unpaused it to, record the additional distance. But while I was out running, I took a face plant right in the dirt, man. I don't know. And of course, I kicked some stump or something on the trail that I didn't see. I was distracted, and I went down hard, and I broke my selfie stick off, so I wasn't able to really catch any more footage, GoPro footage, for the rest of the workout. So thankfully, I've got my other GoPro with me, but I didn't grab a different selfie stick, and I wouldn't have done me any good out there on the trails anyway. So this is kind of it for the footage for today. But let's see how I did. I went just a little over an hour. And again, it was supposed to be 50 minutes, 5 minutes to warm up, 40-minute run, 5 minutes to cool down. So I had an additional 10 minutes or so just to get back to my car. In total, I went 6.69 miles, and I'm going to scroll over here. My average pace was a 9:25-minute mile. You know what? I'm going to take that. Those hills were something else, and they're the same ones I'm going to be running in June. So my goal pace to try to get this race done in an hour 48 minutes. I might have bit off a little more than I can chew, but I'm going to give it the old college try. My best pace was a 7:16-minute mile. My average speed was 6.4 miles an hour. My max speed was 8.3 miles an hour. My heartbeat, way up there. Not unexpected though, just given, the trails. 159 beats per minute on average, and a max heart rate of 186 beats per minute. My average run cadence, 187 steps per minute. My max run cadence was 223. My elevation gain and loss, my elevation gain was 233 feet. My elevation loss was 210 feet. I kind of expected that to be a little bit more, just given some of the hills and some of the ridges I was running. So let's scroll over, and I'm not going to go through all of these different lap times, but I warmed up at a pretty slow pace, trying to get my ankle moving a little bit, see how it was going to do. That was at a 10:16-minute mile, and then I just kind of settled in. 9:04, 8:58, 9:09, 9:30, 8:43, 9 minutes, and then toward the end, with my cool down periods at 10:36, I can bet you that's when I took the face plant. And then I finished up with about a 9-minute mile pace. And then I'll scroll over and we can just take a look visually. My heart rate was, or my pace was kind of all over the place because of the hills. Obviously you're going slower getting up and a little faster going down. But the interesting thing with trail running, and I'm not a trail runner, normally I do a lot of road running. So kudos to all of you who do run trails, because it is significantly harder than road racing. But going down the hills, what I found is, you can't really take advantage of all of the work it took you to get up there, because, some of those are pretty steep. And unless you want to end up like I did at the end of the race with a face plant, you got to slow down going down those hills. So I don't think you get quite as much of the advantage going down. My heart rate was pretty steady for the most part, but it was just high. There was just a lot of work out there to get around. And my cadence, that's pretty steady. 187 steps per minute is pretty decent for me. I actually found that I was shortening up my stride quite a bit just because of the terrain. And then you can see the elevation, and there you can see the peaks. I guess that 200, whatever it was, 200 feet gain and loss, those were all in like one spot. Because some of those hills were pretty dang steep. And as I thought I was going to be pretty much in, most of the time in zone 4. So I was working pretty hard to get this workout in today. So there it is. That was my easy run for today. Wasn't all that easy, but it was sure a lot of fun. It was nice to be out. I haven't ran in a few days because of my ankle. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. On tap tomorrow for Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a progression run, and I'm probably not going to do it out. I might do some of it out on the trails, but when I get to the faster paces, hopefully I'll be on some more level ground. But we'll just see how that goes tomorrow. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.